Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dose of Awesome. Super excited to have you guys on with me here today. Just want to take a quick moment and check in with you guys that you guys can hear me. Just want to make this as interactive as possible. We're going to have a little fun today for sure. Lots of good training taking place on today's Monday Mojo. So, who am I? My name is Chef Katrina, and I am a speaker. I'm a marketer and definitely a community builder here for Elite Marketing Pro. I'm super excited to be on here with you guys today talking about one of my biggest passions, which is actually around the world of blogging. So, hey Vincent, how are you? Gosh, everyone's on here. So come on, hang out. We're gonna create your heart of the house. Dagmar, hello, how are you? So what I wanted to dive into is there's actually a whiteboard behind me and it's there for a reason because we're going to have a little fun today. Okay. I have been in the world of marketing for a long time, and a lot of what I've learned about marketing actually correlates to what I know as a chef. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mona, sorry, totally said that wrong. From Italy. Hello. Got Terry. Perfect. Terry needs help. Awesome. Well, we're going to continue working, see what we come up for you guys today. So the reason I say we're going to create the heart of your business today, I actually had a really great conversation with Karen, with a couple of our team members, right? A couple of members of our Elite Marketing Pro Fast Track community. And, one of the things that comes up for me and over again is, how do you create content? What's the point? How does it look? And for me, I have to say one of the biggest factors that I put into effect when I first got started online was actually I created my blog first. For me, having been a chef, there's something about having the heart. So stepping back a little, in the world of the kitchen, there's something called the heart of the house, right? So we call the kitchen the heart of the house. It really is the lifeblood of a restaurant working, right? We take orders in, we process food, we send it back out again, we create this incredible experience. And so when I got online and started blogging, what really became evident for me was that blogging is the heart of my business. And the reason I say this is that if every social media site shut down today, I would still have a place for my fans, for my colleagues to continue to engage with me, right? Like, it is really, truly one of the most critical elements of your business. So I want to show you guys kind of what I look at when I look at a blog, how I construct things, how the traffic flows around it, right? So one of the biggest elements for me that I felt like I was missing when I first got started online was that I was learning all these traffic sources, but I didn't understand where it was going. Like, it was conceptual for me, right? It was like a dead end almost. So I'm going to share with you guys, hold on real quick. I'm going to drop the lower third out of the way. I'm going to step back and we're going to do a little bit of drawing in the world of blogging. Okay, so stick with me if you guys have questions along with this. I am watching your live feed, so go ahead and have some comments. So the world of blogging begins right here. Okay, and if we look at the world of blogging, I get a lot of you guys go, well, how does this actually work? How can I create content, right? So for me, content is all about getting started, right? So I'm online, I'm learning something new. So guys, if you're learning something from this video, right? We're creating content. So content is basically reviewing training, right? So what did you get from the training you've been on, right? That's pretty simple. Many of you guys have been doing Facebook Lives. And what I love about Facebook Lives is that you can then repurpose the live, live, let's go live, and you can repurpose that onto your blog and create content around that, right? So that's one thing you can use. You can actually repurpose your content. So a lot of the times we leave stuff lying out there. And I want to make sure you guys understand that it's ideal to bring this information back, bring it back to your home base. So if you have a Facebook Live that you're doing, bring it back to your blog. If you've gone through training, if you guys are watching the Daily Dose of Awesome, right? You guys can actually, we put this up on our Facebook Live. We have this on iTunes. It is really everywhere for you guys can do. So you guys can take this, put it onto your blog, and actually create content. right? What was your interpretation of this? What did you get out of this? What was of value to you, right? So your part of creating content is really just looking at what's going on in your life. If you guys are running ads for the first time, right? So if you created an ad, do a video or training on how you created that ad. You'd be shocked how many people don't know that, right? And then you've also got the ability to say you're learning something new inside of Elite Marketing Pro. Maybe you're going through Ignition Coaching. You can talk about the Ignition Coaching program, right? What was it like? What's it been for you? What's your experience so far? All of these things lead into what you can create for content with your blog. The reason the blog is so important is that, like I said, if every social media site shut down, this would be my home base, because really what Facebook should be doing, and you guys are seeing this when we run ads to Elite Marketing Pro blog, right? It's going here, right? Every time I do a Twitter post, I want to bring them here, right? My idea is that this is the space I own. This is the property I own, right? So I own this, and I'm renting social media. I'm just going to put social media, right? I'm renting the space of social media. So even if I look at Facebook, if I look at Twitter, if I look at, Google Plus, if I look at YouTube, if I look at Pinterest, really everything I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get them to the blog site. I'm trying to get them to get to know who I am and the value that I can provide for them. And my responsibility to them is to share what I'm learning, right? It's a way to get them engaged back in who you are. That's why when we say you blog, you personalize it, right? Thanks. You keep it personal. This is your training ground with your blog. This is your opportunity to stay engaged with people long after they go on social media. The cool thing about a blog, guys, is it's evergreen, right? I'm just going to put it out here. It's evergreen. And what that means, right, this is like gold. This is like the money right here, is that when you put your affiliate links on your blog, when you create your brand banners on your blog, what happens is that this stays up there forever, right? It's a constant source where you can actually create multiple blog posts, repurpose them, right? So the first time you have your blog and you write an article today, right? So say you write your blog post today. Did you know that in 2 weeks, you can actually reshare that blog post again, right? You can repurpose content, which is like the money of all things around this, right? Because when you can repurpose content, you got to realize your audience that you're building right now today has no idea that you started 30 days ago, or has no idea what you did 3 months ago, or 6 months ago, or even a year ago. They just don't know, right? Because they're meeting you for the first time. They have no idea what's in your past. So what I love about this is that when you have your blog, even with the Elite Marketing Pro blog, you can continue sharing the same blog post over and over again. You can even exchange out the blog post for another image, right? You can have the same blog post, change out the image how it gets shown on social media, and people have a whole new perspective of your blog, right? And the same thing goes for email marketing, right? So the whole point of your blog is you want to capture their name and email, right? And when you do that, guess what, guys? That on your blog allows you to continue to educate them. This is your continual resource, right? You can actually continue educating them. You can continue working with them. You can continue sharing other blog posts. You can share when you're doing Facebook Lives. You can then still engage with them beyond social media, because here's a reality, right? We know social media is short time frame. I have many of you guys going, well, there's not a lot going on. There's, Facebook goes so fast and Twitter goes so fast. The one thing that slows down time and allows you to continue to generate leads long after you've run an ad, and to continue to generate and make commissions long after the ad, is the blog. This is the money. This is the juice. This is the heart of your business. Like, this is literally, it's like, it is pumping out information to these sites, right? So it's pumping out these information to the sites. That's how it works, right? It's pumping it out to bring them back in, to get them to take an action on your site. Click an affiliate link, sign up for my email, learn more about my opportunity, right? Like, this truly is the heartbeat, right? We talk about this a lot inside the 10-minute traffic machine. I can't remember what Tim Irway calls it, but he basically says, this is the heart of your business. If you want to know what top leaders are doing that's different from what you're doing, is that they have a home base, right? They're not reliant on social media, because as many of you guys have discovered, and thank you, Dagmar, for that, for the queen of blogging. What many of you guys have discovered is that you can get banned, shut down, account gets terminated, right? But the beautiful thing about a blog is that this is content you're creating, and you create it once, right? And when you create it once, guess what? You can continue sharing this information to your team. I've had blog posts that I created 3 years ago that are still generating leads, right? They're still generating revenue for me. And all I had to do was create it once. I didn't have to keep, don't kill me, I didn't have to keep reposting to my newsfeed over and over again on Facebook to get traffic. I just had one place. And I had an opportunity to keep sharing what I know, keep sharing my traffic, keep sharing what was a reality. So what I love about blogging, and why I say it is the heartbeat of your business, is that this is where people get to know you. It's not on social media that they're really getting to know you. This is the longevity of your business. This is the longevity of what you're doing, right? And I see Charles is on here. I see Carrie's on here. And Carrie, where's your husband Whit? He's supposed to be on a fast track call, by the way. Throw that out there. But blogging for me is really where the magic happens, right? That's where you build out your consultation funnels. That's where you can engage people on what you're up to in your business. That's where you can create another page that says, hey, if you want to join me in my opportunity, this is where you can learn more about it, right? The blog really gives you a place to have some fun, right? It gives you a place to really be yourself. You can post pictures, you can post images, you can have an everlasting about me, right? And we'll do that as another Daily Dose of Awesome. We'll talk about really the purpose of an about me page, which isn't really about you at all. It really has nothing to do with who you are and what you've accomplished or not accomplished in your business. It's really about what value can you provide for people. How can you help them? Why should they continue to come back? I mean, I could circle this all day long, right? This is your blog. This is your business, right? And what's beautiful about Elite Marketing Pro is that we've given you this. Page Creator Pro is this. This is your whole hub right here. We've given you the biggest gift in building your business and having capture pages and building your audience. It's right here, right? And that's something we've included because we know as a company, and even for myself, how critical having your home base is. So the fact that you get it at any level, whether you're a monthly, an annual, a VIP, the fact that you have a blog that you can continue to write, train, and guess what? Here's another fun thing too. Blogging, this is going to be a reality. You guys are going to hate this. When you start blogging, nobody's going to come to your blog. Okay? This is an absolute reality of it because they don't know what your blog is about. You may have 1 or 2 people, they may or may not comment, but I promise you this, if you continue blogging, if you continue sharing, once a week, twice a week, I would highly recommend at least once a week you're writing something on your blog, right? Because that's the critical element. That's the difference that's going to make and break. That's what's separating a lot of people out here, is that they have a blog in place. And they have a place where they can constantly feed people. They can have a PS at the end of a blog post that directs them to Attraction Marketing Formula. They have a way to have them find them on social media. So like I said, it's like an in and out, right? This is truly the heartbeat. It goes, you're looking really to put your blog out there on social media to bring these people off of social media back to your site. Like, that's really what you're after. And that's what you're trying to create. So any questions around blogging? We've got like a couple more minutes here, and I really want to make sure you guys understand, like, do you guys get this? Do you understand how valuable it is to have a blog and really what it can do for you and your business? If you guys do, say yes. because I really want to make sure that this is sinking in and you guys are understanding why I'm so extraordinarily passionate about the power of blogging and what it does for business. So I see you guys are here. Just gonna give a quick yes. Let me know if this is resonating with you, that you're getting this. Yes, awesome. Dagmar's getting it. Perfect. I love that. So Mary, got it. Thank you. All right, Martin. Yes, Martin's getting this. Scott. Hey, Scott, what's up? Nice to see you. Tracy. Yes, got it. Cool. So this is making sense. This is sinking in kind of what it is. And I trust me when I say Kelly said yes, Mona said yes. And yeah, you guys are, yeah, awesome. So you guys are getting this, right? So the blogging is going to be a little difficult in the beginning. It's going to seem hard, right? It's going to seem difficult. It's going to seem like nobody's coming to your site. Nobody's commenting on your site. Stay persistent. Stay in the game. What happens is that so many people start blogging and they don't stay with it. And it really, and I'm talking to myself too, guys. I've been a little lackadaisical on my blog. I'm going to totally admit it. So this conversation I'm having with you, I'm actually also having with myself, right? Because I realized really how truly important this is, and that this is the game changer. This is really what transformed my business, was having this, right? And if you do own your own blog, if you have your own blog, a blog is a website. So that's where some of the confusion comes in. Like there's blogs and websites, but honestly, if you have a way to create content and continue up, and I found it was called actually, it's called a river feed, is what happens on a blog. You know, when you see blog posts from top to bottom, you'll see like it on the Elite Marketing Pro blog. That's actually called a river of news. That's what they actually call it because it goes down. But how often should you be blogging? Ideally, if you can do it, at least commit to once a week. And if you can't, you know, just in the beginning, right? I know a lot of top bloggers that only blog, you know, once or twice a month and they just make really good content. But what I'm saying is that you need a base underneath of you, right? You need something that's going to be a solid foundation, and you need to have content that you're creating so that Google notifies, Yahoo, Bing, so the search engines see that you're constantly engaging. So there's a little bit of like, yeah, I got to run, I got to do this. And once you get there, what happens is that you can get to a point where you can just maintain, you can continue to repurpose your content, you can continue working. So that's the thing. So Melinda, if you can add content to your website, that is the blog. A blog is just a continuous update of information. So it's not individual pages. It should actually be like a river of news that comes up. Okay. So that's a great question. So what's the difference between, is it more valuable to have video or text? So I actually like both, and here's why. People are visual and people are readers. I typically skip through videos because I'm trying to get through the content. So I'm one of those individuals that would actually prefer to read the content. And there are a lot of people out there that would actually prefer to watch the content. So I actually have it on both. So what I usually do, and I'll show you guys real quick, I'm going to erase this. This is up here. I'll give you a minute to look at it. Okay. So what I like to do when I write a blog post, and this is a great question. I'm going to give this to you guys real quick. Right? Typically, I like the headline, right? And you want to keep it engaging, right? And then I write an introduction. So this is my intro, kind of what the video I'm going to lead them to. And then I lead them to the video, right? And then from there, I want to create some content around it, maybe what we talked about inside the video. And what I want to do is I want to leave something out. Right? And the reason I leave something out is because I honestly wanted to go back and watch the video if it's on there, because the search engines and a lot of what helps you get going is that the longevity. So how long people stay on your blog is actually a factor to you getting ranked in the search engines and you getting popped up and everything else, right? So I will do the intro, talking a little bit about what's going to be in the video. I give them the video, and then I write a little bit of content around it about what's in the video. This is for my skimmers and for people like me that want to quickly read something. And then at the end, I do a sign off, right? And then I do a PS. And my PS is typically my call to action, right? So I do a sign off. So I kind of like sign off like a letter every time I do my blog post. Like, hey guys, thanks, you know, yours in gratitude, Chef Katrina, blank, right? And then PS, if you're looking for a way to generate your business, if you don't have enough leads, then click here to get started. And I may send them to the 10-day boot camp. I may send them to Social Media Recruiter. So that's kind of what goes on. So this is really, if I'm looking at it, hey, Fernie, this is typically how I set up a video post for me, because this for me is, it makes sense. Like I want to capture them, let them know what's going to be in there, give them the video, give them a little bit of like, ooh la la, and then sign off, and hopefully they watch it and got some value and they comment and they engage. And then my request always also when I sign off is a request for them to share, like, or comment. Because typically people come to a blog post, and one of the things I've discovered is that people don't tell you what to do. So if you want me to comment, tell me to comment. If you want me to click on a link, tell me to click on the link. Be blatantly obvious of what you want me to do after I've consumed, read, gotten through your blog post. So that is my tidbit for you guys today around blogging. I just really wanted to get this to you because for me, this is, this is the heart of your business. This is what you guys can do. This is what you guys can really put into effect right now and get going. So Jonathan, thank you. I love that. So it takes something, right? It takes something to get this done. It takes something to get into action around this. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today on this amazing daily dose of awesome. I hope you guys got value out of it. If you did, call to action, please share this video onto your fan page. Go ahead and use the link for either Attraction Marketing Formula or even the Elite Marketing Pro. Let people know that this is an amazing system that you want to share with them. You guys are awesome and amazing. I want to thank you again so much for being on here with me today. And hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next Daily Dose of Awesome. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.